past campus protests against the war in Gaza landed UC Berkeley and other universities in the crosshairs of the Trump administration. Recently, UC lawyers had Berkeley turn over the names of 160 students and faculty members to the federal government as part of its investigation into reported anti-Semitism on campus.
Chancellor Lyons.
Thank you.
UC Berkeley Chancellor Richard Lyons agreed to talk with us about these challenging times, including that controversial decision made by the UC Office of the President.
As you know, the disclosure has led to a lot of internal criticism. There have been protests on campus by students and faculty, and some of those who are affected say they feel unsafe.
I regret the outcome. We had to abide by the law, and we did, and then we notified, which was not part of the law, but we felt it was the right thing to do. But many of our people do feel unprotected in that environment, and the idea that there is a legal obligation to provide such information is a surprise to a lot of people.
I was unaware of it myself until I read about it.
On Friday, at Berkeley, Governor Newsom announced an independent review into the release. Meantime, the Daily Californian reported that the UC president's office may have also ordered other campuses to comply. But Berkeley was the only campus to send this email to people who are now on the government's radar.
Why was that important to you, to notify people, knowing that that would lead to the whole thing becoming known publicly?
It felt to me like it was ethically the right thing to do, knowing that people would be upset by it. But imagine the upset if you learned about it and your name was in the files. We didn't submit a list of names. We submitted some files, and we were unable to redact the names from those files.
In response to the continued uproar, UC President James Milliken issued a new statement. This was done as a last resort, taking into account the university's understanding of its legal obligations under the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and its implementing regulations, the risks of noncompliance, and the interests of the entire university community.
I want to go back to the anti-Semitism investigation, and over the summer you were asked to appear at a House panel.
As a public institution, Berkeley has a solemn obligation to protect the quintessential American value of free speech.
You're Jewish. Shut up and get out of here.
Gentleman was suspended.
It is the attitude that you have allowed on your college campuses that make people think that this is okay.
Do you think there's any validity to the allegation that the way the protests evolved here and were handled may have made some students feel unsafe?
Some people did feel like I felt uncomfortable. I felt harassed. I may have even felt at risk, and we address all of those.